All right, welcome to the Low Blow Show. I am your host, Immortal Storm, aka the HipHop Champion, with my boy Nick. It's just Nick.
Yeah, just Nick.
So I'm gonna be holding on to this all the time now because the last episode, which I just finished editing last night, was with the independent wrestler, my boy Action Braxton, and we had a conversation about branding and identity and such, and it made me realize I should hold on to this. So anytime I post clips of this show to social media, people will see this, and that'll be just another thing to be like, what the fuck is that about?
Okay, fair
But
enough.
you texted me right before we got set up here that you had a doo-doo as soon as you got
I
home.
I did the
So,
do.
and I did also. Did you scroll past any interesting stuff on Twitter or so?
Not really. I mean, probably the most interesting thing, at least that I've seen in the last day or so. I mean, I know we don't talk politics, but like, you heard that Trump is putting 100% tariffs on foreign movies. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah,
how the fuck that's gonna work because it's not
bruh,
an imported good. It's
bruh,
like, what the fuck?
like my one friend shared it on social media and literally just branded it like I don't think it works that way.
Yeah,
It's like
because
I,
it's a production that it doesn't make fucking sense. I don't.
right. And I mean, trust me, we could talk about that.
It's not a materialistic object that you can manufacture and sell, and it's
Yeah, he gonna be
uh,
he gonna be heartbroken when he finds out like some of his favorite movies are foreign films.
yeah,
He didn't
literally the
realize.
biggest grossing fucking things like Avengers is
Yeah,
what the are they filming Doomsday in London or some? I don't even
something
know,
like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
He gonna be
uh,
upset when he can't see Spider-Man.
yeah, I'm like you said, I don't want to get into politics so much, like deeply on this show, because people are fucking insane online. I
hmm
realized before I turned the camera on and such that I had my work shirt on. I'm like, let me fucking put a hoodie on so I don't dox myself against the fucking freaks. But,
hmm
Nintendo also had announced the Switch 2 release date and price and such. And then there was the news of the tariffs and like more details and such, like the very next fucking day or so. And then Nintendo
Right.
was like, all right, we're gonna roll back some of the announcements we just made. The release date will be the same, but like we might have to adjust pricing, due to market whatever the fuck. And I saw this coming a mile away.
Oh yeah.
All our devices, our smartphones, our computers, and everything, like the chips and like the material, the metals or whatever that are
hmm
used for these chips come from other countries like China. Like they have rare elements. So I already knew like the Switch was gonna be like $9 fucking hundred when they announced it. And
Yeah.
sure enough, I mean it's not that much, but they announced like the accessories are all this much more. And
Yeah.
then
They
Xbox fucking how many years has it been in this generation of consoles, and now they're up 100.
bruh, like how like okay, like how you gonna be last in the race and then be like, we're
Yeah.
gonna raise our prices. All right, cool. Still not gonna buy it. Like it's like, look, don't get me wrong. I have an Xbox Series X, and it's a great console. But like, I never agreed, even as a PlayStation fan. Like, I never agreed in hiking the prices up. I mean, then again, I mean, I know we heard rumors that Grand Theft Auto 6 could be the first game listed at $100. So,
Yeah.
and this is looking more and more real with these, different price hikes happening. Like, Nintendo's done it already. Microsoft was a little more surprising to me because I mean I know Microsoft is a U.S. based company, but I know not everything they use and everything is like definitely here. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, but still, seeing them do the price hikes is a little more surprising. But I'm just waiting for PlayStation to follow suit. I know they're going to. They're going to have
Mhm.
to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really
But
just doesn't make business sense for Microsoft. Like you said, they're like the last in the race. Like PS5s, they have the exclusives, right? That's really, I guess, what makes it sell the most. They've got The
yeah,
Last of
exclusively.
Us, Uncharted, and those types of fucking games. Spider-Man. And
hmm
Nintendo's just the most family-friendly party things, and then Xbox is kind of just like there,
Yeah.
Uh, like I don't know if you saw just the other day they announced a remastering of Gears of War is now coming to PS5. So it's
Yep.
like They don't even got that no more as exclusive. Like, so like
Nope.
it makes no sense to raise the prices of your consoles now. The only obvious reason is because of the fucking tariffs, and simultaneously agreed like why the fuck are digital games going up also?
Right? That makes no sense. Like it's, I don't
Like,
know, man. I just like my biggest disagreement is with the Nintendo price hikes because it's just
mm,
outside of like the console and their excuse for tariffs is why the hell is a Nintendo graphics type game $80?
mm,
Like what are you offering? Like why is a Mario Kart $80, bro? That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? But then how you even just mentioned like the remake and remaster of Gears, even that's only $40. Mind you, I know the game's been made over 3 times, but it's just like, you
mm.
know what I mean? It makes no sense. Like, what do you? And one of their reasonings for Mario Kart being so expensive is you know when you look at the features in the open world, like it's
Yeah.
still not making sense to me. Like, oh, now
Uh,
I can drive my cart anywhere. Cool.
like of all
Like,
the Nintendo centric games, like it's Mario Kart. Like,
yeah, it's a racing game. Like that's like telling me that oh the next Need for Speed or the next Forza is going to be $80, which I won't be surprised. But still, I'd be like, okay, but for what though? I mean, I know I'm a little more biased maybe, and like I don't play many racing games, and there probably are very there's race enthusiasts out there. But like
mm,
I don't personally, for somebody who, for example, my favorite games being Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. I still don't agree if those go $80. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think any game should be that expensive, but with the world we live in and stuff like that, like I can't wait to see what games are priced once Grand Theft Auto drops, when it drops,
uh,
in 2030, whenever it decides to drop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you saw they dropped the second trailer today,
yeah, I
but
was gonna mention that. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I was wondering if you saw that while you were on the toilet. That's why I kind of
Yeah, I saw that a little
started
bit.
like that.
I saw that little pre-doo-doo, but yeah, I saw the trailer. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy because it's every all the prices going up. But man, we went grocery shopping the other day, and I saw the price of eggs, and I was like, bro, I don't need breakfast that bad. You know what I mean? It's just like, like
I
it's
barely
just
ever make
it's
time for breakfast.
yeah, like I'm gonna buy what fucking $9 carton of eggs for what to make two fucking sunny side up eggs, and if I decide to buy the bacon, like it's just, you know what I mean, like. It's just, and it's not
How's
even like a lot of these jobs are paying more either, man. It's
yeah.
it's it's a rough time, and we live in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. Hmm.
Jose was
So
telling me that Nintendo had the balls to make, I think, Breath of the Wild $80 when that's however many
already,
years old.
yeah,
And it's one thing to never lower the price after so many years, but to fucking raise it, it's
yeah.
like
Look,
that's the greed part.
let me tell you, I beat every single thing in Breath of the Wild. I'll tell you that right now. I did every shrine, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can tell you, I don't care if the graphics are up and there's more frames on it. It should not. It's still not worth like how was it $30 more or whatever. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I know the second Zelda game ended up being like $70 or whatever, which I still disagreed with that because I'm like, what are you offering to make it that? But you know, not when I go to fucking one of the villages and I'm averaging 25 frames. No, that doesn't shout $70 to me.
My first thought when Xbox announced all their prices going up was niggas got to stop raging at video games. Like, don't be throwing that controller at the wall no more.
No, bro, like. You should see me. You can, you can ask Kate, man. Like when I get frustrated at a game anymore, man. Like I don't even like the most movement I'll make is like I'll maybe like bang the controller like into the middle of my hand, and like you ever
uh,
see those videos where it's just like when you rage and the dude's sitting there, it's like his fucking PC setup, and he's about to
uh,
throw the controller, and then all the prices come up for everything, and it's just like,
it's like I
mm,
got 3 monitors, this fucking big cooling house of fucking, you know, all the features that a fucking good PC would have besides the
yeah,
power. Like
bro.
$3,000. Like,
Like you ever want to have a mini heart attack and shit like that? Is like look at like there's I forget the YouTube channel, but they exclusively show people raging at games. And these aren't people with just there's some people in there with cheap setups or whatever you want to consider to be a cheap setup. And then there's people with expensive ass setups that you see on there multiple times, snapping keyboards in half, bro, breaking like PlayStation 5 controllers, and I'm like I watch it and I'm like like my wallet, like just like is like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like it's funny as hell to watch because like they be raging over like fucking FIFA. You know what I'm saying? But like it's just which I've played some sports games in my day, so like I get it to an extent. But like you be watching the gameplay and you're like, the dude missed a goal and he's like, yeah, and he's slamming fucking his keys are popping off his keyboard and you're like, bro, like what? Because again, first thought that came to my mind was like, that's $120. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know what keyboard he got, but like, it's crazy, man. Like I ain't got, man, I'm barely making rent, and you expect me to break my fucking no, man.
Yeah, I think
No.
that's made me a much calmer person, at least when it comes to video games. Like, I'll be on the party chat with Jose sometimes, and I'll hear him just fucking raging, but then like I'll do some shit, and I'm just like, all right.
I take breaks. I'll take breaks. It's funny. It's funny you mentioned Last of Us because that was the first game ever, and this isn't back on PS3. That was the first game ever that taught me to start taking breaks. And it wasn't even like the price factor, nothing like that. I remember, like, the game didn't even make me that mad, but there were certain sections I used to get a little frustrated, and I was just like, we're done for today.
Yeah.
It's like, we'll pick it up next time. Let's stop. Like, I played 3 hours straight. Let me do this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And ever since that PS3 era, like, I've kind of taken it a little easier with games. I think that's helped me calm down, too, where I'm just like, all right, it's not worth it. You're 31. Let's not.
But yeah, so I did catch up on the latest episode of The Last of Us. I don't know if you see anything on Twitter. Like, I know you're not
All over the
watching this
place.
season.
All over the
But
place.
for one, I saw, before I watched the episode, I saw like IMDb reviews and it's like, oh, it's the lowest one. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. Uh, and one thing is in the latest episode, so Ellie and Dina are in the theater and Dina reveals she's pregnant. And then it's just very nice and warm and wholesome, you know, it's cute. And Ellie says like, "Oh, I'm going to be a dad," and it's just whatever. I'm just still watching, and it just goes right past me, you know. But I
Right.
see people on Twitter like, "Oh my God, the agenda and the fucking like, you know, it's like, what does she mean? She's a dad?" And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, y'all still doing like. You really be in real life just out there just like mad about this like
Mm-hmm.
my my grandpa, who I call grandpa, is
Mm-hmm.
not biologically my mother's father. But
Okay.
like he's old as hell and he raised me and I live with him, so I call him grandpa. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like so the I mean Ellie, she's not the one birthing and you know, she's not the one who's going to conceive the child. So if she wants to be considered dad, who
Yeah,
gives a
man.
fuck?
Like,
What does that even mean?
I don't care if she wants to be daddy or grand admiral. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's look, man. We live in a day and age where certain people just want to get mad over anything. And the funniest part about the show and shows like it in the past as well, you know what I'm saying, is this is not like this is just like the idea for some of the things in the show were just created last week. Like this is coming from a source material. You know what
Uh,
I mean? So it's just like people are getting, are choosing to get mad now. It's like, and even if they didn't play the games, whatever, this ain't new. You know what I'm saying? None of this in the show is new except for maybe some creative control. You know what I'm saying? But like nothing new to the point to get up in arms about. You know what I'm saying? There's people I swear that sit at their keyboard or their TVs and they just look to be upset. And I don't understand it. I
hmm.
never to this day understand it. And you know what I'm saying? There's so many things like dude, look, do I have things I get upset about? Yeah, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? But I don't sit there and go, that nope, I don't like that. Nope, I don't like that. Which is how I picture them in my head.
Mm.
That's how I picture them going, like watching the show, which I feel like they're not enjoying anyways, and they're just going like, just wait for it. There's gonna be something that pisses us off. Just watch,
Yeah.
like, and even the fucking unnecessary like shit that Bella Ramsey even gets is just out of hand at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm all for fun and games and memes and celebrities get made fun of every day for the stupidest shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fucking guys like Justin Bieber's earned his stripes for how many times that man has been ridiculed and
Uh,
and shit like that. But it's just like it's come on, man. Like this, and these are grown adults doing this too. This isn't like the 15, 16-year olds making these memes, bro. These are dudes in like their 40s and 30s, making these memes and these jokes, and it's just like And then their first defense of it is, oh, you're just too woke, huh? Like, no, I'm just a decent fucking person. Like, this is all it is, you
Uh,
know? Like, it's not hard to be a decent person. Like, one of my favorite things that happened recently was when Robert De Niro came out in support of his trans kid, and was like, oh, it's yeah, I love them. It was a no brainer for me, and it's just like, and some people who used to be fans of Robert De Niro are like coming out of the woodwork, like, oh Jesus, you have the brainwash and this and that. It's like,
uh,
dude, if a fucking celebrity who's known to be a boomer or that old can, and just do that and be a decent human being, just shows.
Simply accept their child.
Like, even fucking, what's it, Marlon Wayans, same thing. And it's just like, I don't
Mm.
understand. Like, and they're literally, coming out saying how it was just a no-brainer. Like, this is my kid. Like, it's not like, you know,
Mm.
dude, it's just, I can go
It's
on about this
it's
all
like
day.
I see valid criticisms, and then I see the stupid shit like just
Yeah.
side by side simultaneously all the time. Like, there's we haven't gotten to this part in the show yet. I think it'll be next episode. But when they're in the subways, and I think the character's name is Nora, and there's the spores, and Ellie's just unaffected, and Nora's like fucking intimidated and scared. And there's the red lighting and such, and like Ellie looks so intimidating. She's so fucking filled with rage, and she looks menacing. But like when people saw like the screenshots or the previews of Bella Ramsey's face, like there's the one side of people that will body shame and like talk about like she has fetal alcohol syndrome and fucking she got Down syndrome, like she got this face, like, and there's that garbage. And then there's the
Hmm.
valid people who are like even me, I'm just like, I don't see intimidation in that face. Like,
Right.
I gotta see the scene play out to see if I really buy it. But like, she definitely does look way younger than she is,
Hmm.
and some valid criticisms I thought regarding that scene with Dina, where she reveals she's pregnant and such. It was a very happy mood, just a very jolly ass scene, and people were saying like it just doesn't match with how it went in the game. Like in the game, Ellie's immediately like, "Oh my God, you're a burden to me now," and she was just very stone faced and upset. But in the show, she was just so filled with joy. It's like she forgot why the fuck she's in Seattle. Like she should
Hmm.
still be showing that she's so consumed with rage and the need for revenge and vengeance. Like this really shouldn't be a conversation right now. They're like, we shouldn't really be having such good downtime right now.
Hmm.
She really just should not be in a good mood at all. you know? So I'm like, all right, I think that's valid criticism because it's like, yo, did you forget why you're here? You're on a suicide mission, essentially. Like, are you still mad about Joel dying? Because you don't look it. You're not acting like it right now.
Oh, that was in Act 3.
Uh,
Like, but
but
well, I
I'm
mean,
still
also,
loving it.
that's good. I mean, I'll eventually get around to like seeing it. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I'm also one of the people like you're not gonna get the same emotion that you got from like the game. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get the same thing, and that's always been the case. And from any creative, source, you know what I mean? Whether it be, sorry,
There go the
whether it
cat.
be, yeah, whether it be a book, whether it be a video game, anything like that, like you're not gonna get that same exact emotion from it, and then people are gonna have their creative control and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So but like I'm with you. You know what I mean? Like I never saw Bella Ramsey as like somebody who I can see as intimidating or like can give me that same Ellie vibe. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
like I also don't go around saying she looks like this or looks like that. It's just it's whatever, man. They like when people audition, like they choose these people for a reason.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't just go like, yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like Pedro Pascal, for example, that man gets picked for everything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I didn't expect him to be Joel, but man, I love him as Joel. So or did. Uh,
uh, we
oh
haven't
man,
seen
which
a flashback scene in the last episode, so um, I think next episode is 5, and I think there's only 7 this season. So I'm wondering how they're gonna end the season because part 2 of the game is definitely getting split. It's gonna
Oh, for sure.
definitely have a third season.
Yeah, for
Even
sure.
though
Because
the
there's
pacing in the show seems very fast.
maybe there's gonna be like a little, well, because remember, in the game you had like, you know, you played as one and played as the other. So like, I
Mm.
wonder if they're gonna play it out as like season one's gonna be Ellie, and then season two, and then part two of season two is gonna be
Mm.
Abby, kind of thing.
Yeah, the way this last episode started, it showed day one in Seattle, just like in
Mm-hmm.
the game. And I think next episode is gonna be day two. Like there was no showing of Abby this last episode.
Mm,
What I like, which is I guess the good part of it being a show, is that you're getting backstory on the Scars and Fedra. Like,
mm,
the opening scene. I would suggest, even if you're not going to tune into the season, like the opening scene of episode 4, it's maybe like 8 minutes. It's just like a little 11 years ago shit of like some of the soldiers,
right.
which is pretty cool. But yeah, that GTA 6 trailer though, uh, I'm hype. I mean, there's not anything I didn't expect. Like it's just whatever characters just walking the fuck around. You're just looking at the city and
Right.
all its beauty. So they show a lot of animals. I noticed, like, I think in GTA 5, maybe there was a deer or something in the wild and
Mm-hmm.
a dog, but it's like you barely could interact or do anything with them. Like, and they weren't present for online. But
Mm-hmm.
I hope they're present for online in this game because that would be fucking sick to just go hunting. Like, there was a lot of different wildlife. Like I think I saw a bobcat and fucking deer and alligators. So like all the little things like that. And like, dude was working out at the beach. So I'm hoping like GTA San Andreas, you could eat like shit and get fat or work out. I'm hoping for all that type of little detail.
Yeah, I mean, these are the same people that made, Red Dead Redemption. You know what I'm saying? Red Dead Redemption 2 was probably the most beautiful game on prior gen, and still holds up for this gen as well.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you want to talk about wildlife, like, you were hunting in that game, you were, shit like that. So I mean, I'm sure they're gonna put more, focus and stuff like that too, just to really show and flesh out like the world. So I can see that happening. I mean, I forgot like where does this one take place? Did they say?
It's Miami, Vice
It is
City.
Miami. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
yeah, it definitely extends to areas above. Like
Okay.
it goes into I don't know the fucking Florida areas, but like definitely like some mountains and other cities and such.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So
it's definitely big as fuck.
I
Pause,
just want to fight.
maybe.
I just, I just want to fight an alligator.
That'd be funny as hell to be rolling
I
around with
just,
one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, cause like you ever play any of the Far Cry games?
No.
So in some of the, is it 6? I think it's 5. I think because like you were able to like tame animals and shit like that.
Mm.
And I think it was also 6 where you could like you. Oh yeah, it was 6. You have like your one buddy has like a pet alligator, and like it's like your companion, and it can do like stealth kills for you and shit. Man, it's great.
Huh.
It makes me want to start playing Far Cry 6 again.
Uh,
But yeah, dude, give me a fucking like alligator companion or bobcat companion. Like somehow, I don't know. It's fucking video games. Make it up.
yeah, like
Like
someone had an alligator just chilling on their fucking yacht.
there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like give me like a have like especially if they're gonna do it online, like have everybody have like a pet companion, but it's not like your usual dog or cat.
Yo, if somebody online kills my dog,
Bro, I'm gonna go John Wick. Like
we gotta dox that nigga.
that.
Yo,
Oh
killing
my
somebody
god,
else's dog online is gonna be next level shit
bro,
if that's a thing.
bro. It's oh my god, that'd be wild. Like, because I wonder if they're gonna have any kind of like restrictions with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Uh,
can't like shoot their companions, but you can shoot them, kind of thing. Like, which it being Rockstar, I don't see that them having any restrictions with anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm gonna want to shoot anybody's dog. Like, I'm very sensitive with that kind of shit. Like, I'll be honest
uh,
with you. Like, we played Last of Us 2, obviously, both of us. Okay, like, and we had many missions where like the person we're trying to get by
Oh
have
yeah.
sent out dogs, and I went that whole game without killing a dog, except for that one part where I was like, "You making me do this?" I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" I remember sitting there and like I think I died the first time or something. I didn't touch the controller because I'm like, there has to be another way. It's just like there's no way they're gonna make me do this. And then I was just like, I remember sitting there like controller in my hand and being like, ah, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, oh well, no, actually, I'm lying. There was one part where I accidentally with a Molotov got one dog and I restarted the mission. I restarted it because I was
That
like,
didn't
no,
happen.
no, it didn't happen. No,
Retcon.
file doesn't exist. It's like, bro, I was upset, bro. Like, I'm the same dude watching a movie. There's a website. I don't know if you know about this website. When you're watching a movie, you can I think it's called like doesthedogdie.com. And deadass, if you search, it's a website and you look it up, you can search if a animal dies in a certain movie. It'll tell you a yes or no answer. Like, dude, you ever watch I Am Legend?
I still have not,
Bro, you gotta watch the
but
movie.
I
Okay,
think I know.
okay, yeah. So he has a German Shepherd in the movie, and there's one part, and I'm just like, and I was like, they better not. Like, I'm that dude. I watched it. Better not. Dog better not die, or this pet better not fucking die, bro. I swear to God. I was
Uh,
like, cause I'm the dude. If humans die in a movie, damn, that's crazy. Uh, it's like, but if a pet dies, I'm like, bro. Like, you ever see Marley and Me?
no, have not heard of
Damn,
that.
bro. Don't watch it.
Ugh.
Marley and Me is one of the saddest movies I have ever seen. Ever seen. Because the movie is centered around a guy growing up with his golden retriever. And there's more to it, but that's all
Mm.
I'll say if you ever plan on watching it. But bro,
Hmm.
bro, I was watching it by myself too. Why?
Mm.
And I was like, I was at one point just bawling my eyes out, sobbing, bro. Like I won't even say I'm a bitch. I'm a sensitive dude when it comes to animals. So, like, trust me, like, no. But yeah, I think it's like doesthedogdie.com. I'm about to like look it up. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Does the
What was I gonna say? Oh, I
yeah,
definitely.
doesthedogdie.com.
I've gotten. I haven't gotten emotional yet. This season of The Last of Us,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been feeling anxiety the past two episodes, more so episode three, and I don't know why. I think so. You know more than anybody. I've suffered from anxiety for a few years now, mostly because of girls, but I don't know. It seems like whenever I watch TV now, like if I relate to the character or like I can really put myself in that character's shoes, like I start feeling anxiety now, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't know if I could finish this fucking episode. Like when I was watching Better Call Saul, the final season, which I think was 2020, um, I could relate to the Jimmy McGill character so much, and what he was going through at the end of the series and what I was going through in real time, like regarding a woman. I'm like I need to see him make things right. I need to see him get the girl. I need to see him validate himself in her eyes, cuz if I don't see him do it, I feel like there's no hope for me in the real world, and I would have anxiety watching this fucking show the last season so bad. Like I wanted to fucking quit watching cuz it was really just fucking hard for me. But the show is just so fucking good. I'm like, I gotta, I gotta see, I gotta
Yeah.
watch the end. It was just so fucking good. So I started feeling a little bit anxiety again. Fucking third episode, The Last of Us, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even remember what the fuck. I think actually, I think it was right after Joel died, so a lot of the episode was grieving,
Hmm.
and it was a slow episode. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that hit me subconsciously.
No, I got you.
Grieving. But yes, speaking of movies and such, like I just found out, I guess this was a thing for the longest. Have you heard of the app Letterboxd?
Letterboxd. I don't think so. No.
So it's more so for movie enthusiasts. I would not put myself in that category. But it's just like, you watch a movie, you just look it up within the app and you're like, I watched this and here's my review and my thoughts on it. And, you share reviews or look at other people's and make lists like, these are the movies that really got me through tough times. And, you share your list with people and it's a community type thing, but it's all like ratings and reviews and shit. But so I shared with you this link. I don't recall if you saw it, but like now there's a wrestling version called Dropkickd, and it's like
Mm.
you rate matches or you rate pay-per-views, and you share it or whatever, and you make lists like like now people are already getting funny with it. Like these someone made a list like these are the matches that made CM Punk want to quit. And it's like CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar. Because he was not happy having to put over another part-timer and it was physical as fuck, not pleasant. Um, and Drew McIntyre actually shared something like these are he made I guess he made an account and he made a list like these are all the times I got screwed, and it was like Clash at the Castle, uh, WrestleMania last year. So people are making their lists and ratings, and it's all cool. I just hope people don't get fucking like review bombing a type of match that may have been a good match, but they just didn't like the outcome type shit.
I wouldn't be surprised. Wrestling fans are toxic as hell.
Like I think
Uh,
they do that shit on Cage Match, but like then they put regulations like you've had to have an account for this long and made this many reviews to be approved, or I don't know.
yeah,
So I just hope it doesn't get toxic, but it is just a fucking you just rate shit, you know,
yeah.
and
No, I
share
get
a
it.
profile. It's just ratings and lists, which is simple enough, but I think I might actually get into it. Like it makes me want to watch more old shit,
Hmm.
and just share my thoughts.
Yeah, I've seen more and more like list sites like that too. Because there's been ones for anime. I'm pretty sure there's ones for like video games now, like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it gets to the point where you look at other people's lists sometimes and you're like, bro, what? Like you have I literally was looking at an anime one last night where I was looking at somebody's list and I'm going down the list. I'm like, oh, I agree. The fuck? I agree. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's your personal opinion, obviously.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, but there was some where like, because you get to that point where like oh, at number two you have this show at like a 9 out of 10, but then like you go to like number seven and like it's a show that you deem as like one of the best of all time. Like, yeah, it was like a 6. I'm like, the fuck? You put that over? Yo, you're an idiot, bro.
uh,
Like, but it's like the same, conversation you have with your buddies sometimes. You totally disagree with something like that, but
uh.
now there's just lists about it.
Man, sometimes it'd be like, I don't agree with that, but let me hear him out. And then it's like, all right, still don't agree, but I see why you feel that way, and that's cool. And then other times it's just like, dog, your opinion is shit. Like, get out of here. What are
Like
you
you don't have
thinking?
one at this point. Like there's no
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying? But then there's people online all the time. I mean, you're on Twitter, 24/7. So it's there's people that just put rage bait out there too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just, oh, the match with like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart was like mid at best. And you're like, bro,
Yeah. Suck a dick. Like, people just love to be contrarian just for the clicks and
yeah,
views
of
and
course.
just
You know
to
what I'm saying?
be cool, unique.
Yeah. Then you got the
Like,
people out there that are like, oh, like Baron Corbin is actually like has had a couple 5-star matches, and you're like,
five.
bro, like, come on, bro. It's just like now you're just come on. But oh, the world we live in.
So
Uh,
I've been doing a lot of deep thinking on.
I know where this is going.
Have you?
On wait, on what, John?
I've been having philosophical, uh, very
spell
nuanced,
spell
analytical
philosophical. Spell it. Spell
F,
philosophical.
capital F.
Yeah, right.
It starts with two F's.
Yeah, philosophical.
Um, and then there's another F in the middle. Um,
That one's silent.
philosophical. But
Oh man.
I don't know if your Twitter timeline be as stupid as mine, so I don't know how much you've seen of this topic going around. But the 100 gorillas versus,
The
excuse me,
100 men.
hold up, 100 men versus a gorilla.
That's a given.
100 gorillas, get me the fuck out of here. Mercy. But 100 men versus one gorilla. See, first of all, I was team gorilla from the start because I'm just like,
I already made up my mind, so.
I, in the beginning, I'm like, how do you even inflict damage? Like, its
To a
skin, its
silverback.
muscles are just so thick. Like even to another human being, you can break your own hand trying to strike too hard, you know? So
Yeah.
trying to strike a gorilla, it's like, what damage can you do? Like, no matter how many of you are there. But then I saw somebody bring up the point of stamina, and I'm just like, oh, duh. I'm team human. I don't think a gorilla has the stamina to get through 100. It's going to be several dozen, I believe, that will be casualties.
Well, see,
But
it depends who you send. That's my biggest thing. You
uh,
know what I'm saying? If you're sending 140-year-old men whose regular job is like, a sales associate at Walmart,
uh,
that's a little tough. But if you're sending 100, not even like 50 men who are trained fighters or like, because it also raises the question: is there weapons involved? Are we just throwing
mm,
straight hands? You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you have like not even like half that 50 men who are like MMA fighters or well trained fighters or hunters and stuff like that, like, I'm sorry, I'm not siding with the gorilla at that point. Even a gorilla gonna
uh,
get overwhelmed. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I don't care if it's a fucking silverback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was team gorilla at first too. You know what I'm saying? Seeing all the memes, like, the fucking, remember the one with the gorilla spinning in the bathtub? It's just like when he hits his ultimate move, and it's just like, oh shit. But like, it also depends too. Are we going in one by one? Are we all at
fuck
once?
no.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you have 100 men, I don't care who you are. If you're going one by one,
Uh,
maybe you still can make the argument of trained MMA fighters. Like if you're sending like, you know, somebody like a prime Mike Tyson in at like one by one, then okay, maybe at one point. But still, at the same time, if this gorilla is just facing any kind of human one on one, bro, like that's quick work. That's quick work. Like 100%. I don't care. Even if you're a trained fighter, to me, that's quick work.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember there's one MMA fighter that said like, "Oh, it's just me. I train and this and that." And it's like, you're also like 5'6". Like, it's not you're not doing nothing. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? Like a silverback gorilla, bro. Oh,
I like
a
to.
silverback, like, like my first choice to send in, we going 1-on-1. I'm sending in Mark Henry. Like I'm not playing around. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh,
I'm not doing like the send the weakest in first and like wear him down. Like no, I'm hitting strong at first. Like give me
uh,
Mark Henry,
all the
then like
heaviest people in the world.
yeah. You see the one
Exert it.
meme? Yeah, do you see the one meme? It was like, oh, when the gorilla just wiped out the 24th, and then like was it
Yeah.
this one? And then it's Brock Lesnar, bro. Like
His music hits.
bro, fuck. I'll send in Brock Lesnar first, bro. Like just I'll send in Brock Lesnar first and just be like, yo, if you're able to defeat the gorilla, then you and Vince off. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, I'm sending in Brock. I'm sending in Mark Henry. I'm sending in fucking God, what's his name? Like a prime, like Mike
Who
Tyson.
who the dude
Oh,
committing all these fouls? Is it Draymond Green or
oh no, Draymond get washed. Like, because look, you're also talking to somebody who is not a Draymond fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand dude. Dude is like 6'9", and like his fouls are redunculous. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't doing nothing to that silverback. He getting punched out as soon as he walks up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
I've
what I'm sending in prime people. You know what I'm saying?
I've played out the scenarios in my head, and different types of scenarios. Like one where the gorilla's like he is just who he is, and another where a gorilla is docile. How easily it would be for a man to kill a gorilla that is not fighting back. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I was thinking if I had to take prime athletes out of the timeline and assemble them, and I had to strategize how to take out this gorilla, I've thought long and hard on how to do this. So
Oh man.
first, I don't know how many it would take to die to get him tired, first of all. But first of all, we're swarming him and getting him low on stamina. Because
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing with humans is we're smart. We not only have we created weapons throughout the centuries, but even if you're not talking weapons, we know how to strategize and adjust to situations and, change strategy. So I don't know how many is going to have to get slaughtered first, but we're going to swarm it. And, a gorilla also has no technique. Like they just smash and if like six people jump on its back and like you got people on its shoulders, on its upper arms, its reaction, I'm sure, is just going to be to flail around to just get the people off. It's not even going to be punching or grabbing so much. I'm sure he's just going to be like, get the fuck off me at first. So wear him out, for however long and however many casualties that takes. Then we send in the big hitters. I'm getting Big Show and Mark Henry to grab one arm each. And, we can put in some double wrist locks or, we can get a good hold of those arms. I know, Mark Henry is literally the world's strongest man. I don't know if you've seen, I think it might have been on SmackDown. Like there was like a challenge where it was like, you had to lift like 100-pound dumbbell, but like it was so wide. It was like, it's like, sure, you can lift 100 pounds, like if the bar is like so thin, but like it was so wide, like you could barely have such a grip and then to lift that much weight, but like he was able to do that, so Mark Henry can put on a fucking grip, and I think Mark Henry and Big Show can subdue a gorilla by just grabbing their arms. Then you got Great Khali walking up behind him and just chopping the fuck out the back of his head. Yo,
I think you tend. Hold on. I have one issue with your theory. Real quick. Have you seen the Great Khali's legs nowadays?
All right, but I'm getting prime Khali, and
Okay.
all he needs is to just do that chop, son, to the back of the head. That's a vulnerable spot. It's illegal in the UFC, but we getting Great Khali to chop the back of this fucking gorilla's, the base of his skull. Then we getting prime Mike Tyson to get up underneath him and do that signature uppercut. Yeah. And the thing is, like, when it comes to knocking out a human being, people say like, oh, you got a glass jaw or you got a strong chin. Like it ain't nothing about that. That's a myth. It's about the neck strength, like having, developing these intricate muscles, to avoid whiplash when you get struck, right? So I don't know how strong a gorilla's neck muscles are, but I'm sure they
I'm
don't
gonna guess pretty
train
strong.
it. I mean, it's thick, but they don't train. You know what I mean? So, but I think a prime Mike Tyson. I don't know if a gorilla's down on his knees. Give him a couple shots, and that gorilla's gonna be dazed, right? Then, while this gorilla's, in SmackDown versus Raw, when the body would go yellow and then orange and then red. All right, we got this gorilla in the red. Now, we could still have Big Show and Mark Henry grab him by the thighs, right? Just like drive that shoulder into the back of the legs. Now, if this gorilla is on his belly, because you got the heavyweights just subduing him by his legs from behind, right?
Right.
Picture this.
I
Now,
am.
here comes Tiger Woods with the fucking club
Well, okay. All right.
to the side of the fucking dome. To the side of the dome. And then
Oh man.
Randy Orton runs with a punt just for the sauce. Just to lay in some extra spice. Just punch the gorilla to the side of the fucking head. Yo, I'm telling you, that gorilla's fucking done. That's the strategy.
Oh my god.
And if the gorilla still gets up on his knees, he's still asking for more. Who's the heaviest hitter in baseball history?
Heaviest hitter. I mean, we're talking steroids.
Yes. All the steroids.
Hey, give him a Barry Bonds, a Mark McGuire.
We getting Barry Bonds. I want to see the needle still in his thigh when he's walking up.
Oh my god.
Just bang. I'm telling you, it don't even need to be 100 men. The real question is just how many got to die before we tire him out.
Okay.
And then you just get a couple of these heavyweights, these prime athletes. Humans got it.
Just send in John Bones Jones. That's it. That's all we need, man. He's like still undefeated. You know what I mean? Like, just send him in.
Just commit a hit and run, and then
Or
get out the car and wild out.
all you will have to do is send in a crackhead and tell him that we'll give him his shit if he wins the fight. I'm dead ass. Like, all we have to do to bribe him at first is give him a sandwich and tell him to go fight. And then if you win the fight, he get the crack. If he lose the fight, then you're probably gonna be dead. But like, besides, and I bet you $5 that crackhead come out on top. I bet it all. That crackhead come out on top. Crackheads are built different. Man. A crack rock to them. He's like the holy grail.
You gotta have Mick Foley in there just to get tossed.
Get tossed.
Because he'll get right back up and get tossed again.
The first 3 people I send in are Mankind, Dude Love, and then Cactus Jack. Those are the 3 I send in. Oh my God! Can you imagine the gorilla's face? Like, just acting like that Royal Rumble. He fucking thought he got the one dude, and then here comes Cactus Jack, and he's like, "The fuck?" Like, wait a minute. Because if there's any human on this planet that may have survived any of this, it's somehow Mick Foley. Like, he gonna be.
He'll be the one person to live to tell about it.
100%. He'll be missing half his face and everything, and he just like telling the story and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, yo, that first guy.
And then somehow this gorilla's in the WWE Hall of Fame 10 years later. It's crazy.
Harambe is a legacy inductee.
Always. Always. Ain't nobody fighting my boy Harambe. You don't touch Harambe.
Let me ask you.
Hmm.
All right. In this scenario, the animal is chilling, blindsided. What's the biggest?
The gorilla dirty?
It's just maybe docile, but maybe it doesn't have to be. It's just eating, just chilling. What's the biggest animal you think Bron Breaker can kill with a spear? Like, if he runs to a deer.
Why a deer, man? Like, what? A deer is so fragile. Oh, I mean, a buck maybe not, but like still, like that.
Like,
but no. I'm not gonna watch Bron Breaker fucking spear Bambi. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
Because in wrestling, I mean, he be spearing the fuck out of niggas' paws, but in pro wrestling, low key, the art of it is to make things look so violent, but not actually hurt the person you're working with, right?
Yeah, he's also a genetic freak, though.
Yeah. So if we're not going by pro wrestling rules, and he's giving it his all, running with all his speed and might, and let's say he's got a football helmet and pads on just to protect himself. If he's going at it full force and he spears a deer, is he killing that thing on impact?
Here's the thing. I mean, so yeah, I think he can kill a deer. I don't know about with the spear, but here's the thing. Here's the way I think about it. If he's facing a gorilla, right? Okay, you would normally think the gorilla has a 50% chance of winning, right? So, but with a genetic freak like Bron Breaker, you know what I'm saying, especially with the genetics of like the other Steiners, I think that drops below 50%, especially because no, I mean, again, I don't think he has any reason to spear a deer, but like you mentioned before, though, if like an animal was eaten, I just pictured a gorilla eating. Like, imagine trying to disturb a gorilla while he eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no man on this planet, ain't no 5'10" men gonna like look. Us as human beings who evolved from,
you're gonna deserve monkeys. What's coming to you,
bro. And me alone, if I'm eating peacefully, especially if I think I'm alone, and I'm eating peacefully and I'm enjoying my meal, like if I'm sitting here with like a good ass fucking like prime rib, you know what I'm saying, with some fucking, I don't know, on the side, you know what I'm saying. If I'm enjoying it, I'm licking my fucking fingers, and if somebody come up and try to swing on me, they're getting turned into prime rib. Like it's just simple as that. Like I don't give a fuck who you are. You can ask Kate. You know, she's the only person on this planet that I have shared food with. Okay? Because she knows me otherwise. I'm not, I don't know if you've experienced it. Yeah, if anybody's ever tried to reach into my food while I'm eating something, I don't care if I'm eating the TV dinner or if I'm eating fucking Cocoa Pebbles. If you try to reach in and grab my shit, bro, that's going to be the hardest fucking hit you're ever going to feel in your life. I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? You can ask my nieces and nephews the same thing. People I used to go to school with. I mean, fucking chicken fingers and fries, and you reach in, I'm like, fuck you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? No
Especially
hesitation.
if it's a day where you ain't get much sleep, so you skipped breakfast, and then you work 10 hours, you ain't get your break.
And I'm
then
stressed.
you come home, I'm stressed, my stomach rumbling, and then you put your hands in my shit.
Bro.
I
done.
believe, actually, if you got a giraffe, right, and he's hunched over with his head just in the grass, and he's eating, I think if Bron Breaker runs straight into that giraffe's neck, that
You said
fucking
giraffe?
yeah,
Oh, you said, giraffe.
yeah,
For some reason, I thought you said giraffe. For some reason, so I was like,
yeah, no.
and that's why when you just said spear the giraffe's neck, I'm like, where did giraffe come from? I was,
I'm saying if a giraffe is just eating grass, it's got its head just arched down, and he's just peacefully eating, and Bron Breaker spears this giraffe in the sweet spot, like in the neck, I think that giraffe is fucking done.
two things. One, I don't know what you have against these like four-legged animals. Two, I don't think you understand how strong a giraffe's neck is at the same time. You ever seen giraffes fight?
Oh yeah, they use their heads.
Yeah, bro. Like you ever seen him hit with it, bro? I'm sorry. I think he might do some damage, but if he
All you
at
gotta
that
do
second
is dislocate that C5. You know what I'm saying?
to see. Listen, we're not playing
C38,
Battleship.
whatever giraffe it got.
I just picture it this way. Okay, I'm painting a picture for you. He running full speed, that giraffe eating, drinking from a lake, whatever the fuck he's doing, and he jumps for that spear, and the moment he connects, if that giraffe decides to just raise that neck, Bron that man is dead on impact. I'm
You're gonna be
not
looking
impact
like
to the
Brock.
neck.
You're gonna be looking like Brock when he went for the shooting star. It's just...
He gonna he gonna be looking like Jazz getting kicked out the Fresh Prince's like house. Like he's gonna be and then by the time he lands, which is probably a state border over, by the time when he lands, bro, he ain't alive. He's not alive. But but hold on. I meant to offer this one later on. Silverback gorilla, right? Versus the bloodline, the Samoans, all of the Samoans. Okay, I'm talking Rock, Roman, Rocky Maivia. I'm talking the Usos, Rikishi. I'm talking the
Yokozuna.
whole Yokozuna. Rest in peace. The whole bloodline. Jacob Fatu. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Who you got?
How many are there?
There's
Nia Jax. She gonna be shooting.
Just give me
Haku.
just give me Jacob Fatu and Nia Jax. No, because I'm be honest, I don't think Roman can fight. So
Same.
I know maybe right. Like he just gave me the vibes of like I can't fight. So I don't think he is doing much. I don't think the Usos are doing much either, especially not Jimmy. Jacob Fatu, I think, is going to go primal on him. Like, that man been to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Some of the Samoans, I don't think going to do much, if I'm being honest. The Rock, I don't know. Nowadays, I don't know. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson isn't doing much. That is a little more interesting to me, I think, because there's a lot of Samoans. There's a lot. I think there's more Samoans than there are the 100 men versus the gorilla.
Rock ain't even gonna show up. He gonna be at the press conference after. He's like,
I know.
Yeah, the plan was.
Yeah, or he's gonna talk about it as if like he was never involved and he's an analyst. Like he's just like, but
I thought it was
That's
best for me to not get involved in the whole thing, cause
yeah,
nigga,
right. Or give me a gorilla like a silverback versus like John Cena and Randy Orton, like prime John Cena and Randy Orton,
Super Cena.
Super Cena and
He's not
fucking
staying
like
down.
Apex Predator '09 Orton. You know what I'm saying? Teaming up. That's the gorilla's done, bro. Like it's just, I mean, what do you do against that? There was already 100 superstars versus them, and they didn't do shit.
John
You know
Cena
what
legit picked up the Big Show and Edge at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine John Cena just lifting a gorilla, and a gorilla being like, "Yo, no animal in the kingdom has ever lifted me like this." He'd be
Well,
scared.
what if I give you one better? It's 100 WWE superstars versus the gorilla, but the gorilla's a Paul Heyman guy.
Oh man, if the gorilla got the wise man in his ear.
He got the white. That's what I'm saying. I got the gorilla. You know what I'm saying? A Paul Heyman guy, bro.
Uh,
Look at prior Paul Heyman guys: Brock Lesnar, CM Punk,
Brock Lesnar again.
Brock Lesnar again,
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the gorilla at that point because, like, if you're a Paul Heyman guy, you got, you know what I'm saying? Like, but oh my god.
All right. It's about time. I put my shoes on. I got to get to work.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Oh man.
It's been fun.
Damn, 59 minutes, not bad.
Not bad.
For
Not bad.
doing so before work and shit. Well,
That's true.
I'm glad we could do this. I wonder. I need to find a lot of good imagery to put alongside this whole conversation to put
Oh,
on
yeah.
social media.
My favorite meme that came out of this is like the one scene from like Planet of the Apes, where the dude with where the fucking ape is like has the one dude, he's whispering something in his ear, and it's shit that says like when the gorilla leaves the last motherfucker just so he could tell the story of what happened today.
You got to write another Bible. Like, the whole first 100 pages is just on that. What happened to that first nigga?
The silverback incident.
All right,
That'd
well,
be
that's
crazy.
the Low Blow Show. Follow the Low Blow Show on every social media, even though I don't got the time to post on everything. But I'm posting a lot of wrestling content, or trying to, on my personal TikTok, and just trying to get a following there. And then I'll be reposting shit from the show page. But yeah, it is what it is. I do my best. It's been a while because, mental health and work,
Yeah, tell me about it.
we human. I don't promise to make this a weekly show, but I try.
I know.
And I hope it's entertaining every time. So thanks for listening, and peace.
Deuces.